Triple J Auto Group now offers customers the ability to get pre-approved instantly. Shop for the car of your dreams anytime, anywhere. Save time and apply online at carsguam.com.
Now, you've competed in PXC. Have you competed in any other arenas?
Not professionally. So I made my professional debut in Pacific Extreme Combat and had 3 bouts total.
Yeah.
Before that, I just did amateur bouts. I did a lot of Muay Thai when I was living in LA. So I think that started about 2008. I was actively competing in Muay Thai, and my record there is 6-0. And then, as far as jiu-jitsu, I've done a lot of competitions since I've moved to Guam. Literally since I moved to Guam, the following month, I think, I was already on a plane going to Japan, competing in Asian Open, and just a lot of fun. Again, more experiences to learn from. So, yeah, lots of competition.
When you got into MMA, you started competing professionally. Were your parents like, what are you thinking? Why?
Yes, they were. Before that, at the amateur level, my mom did not like to come and watch. She would never come and watch. I'm like, come on, Mom. And she's like, I love you. And it's not that I don't want to watch you. I just can't watch you. She's like, I can't watch you get hit, And so she would never go and watch. But actually, it's kind of drifted away from that. Since I've went professional and since I've got more experience, she's been able to kind of settle her nerves. And since you guys stream it on a live stream, she'll go back and she'll watch. Even my grandma, she would love watching, and she'd get so hyped. So I guess they got a little more comfortable with it. Not to say that they enjoy watching those punches flying at my face, but they've definitely got more comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What would you say has been your toughest fight? I know you've won the last 3. You fought 3 times, right? And you won all 3 through unanimous decision. I guess what was the toughest one?
That's a good question. Man, I'm really lucky in that they all presented very different challenges for me. My first opponent, Yujin Jung, she was just tough. And when it's your debut, it's your first thing, I was going in there, I'm like, I know this girl is tough. That was her strong point. So she gave me a battle there at my debut. My second match presented its own challenges. I had to learn to kind of stick to my strong suit, which is my Muay Thai. So I learned a lot about taking the fight to the ground and the transition between the ground and working Muay Thai. And then this last fight, I had a really, really good boxer, a world-renowned boxer, Emiko Reka, and man, we stood and bang. It was really fun for me. It was really fun to test myself against, like I said, a world-class boxer. She's tough too, so it was good to see that I can get in there and hang with her. A lot of people, in their career, whether it's athletic or whatever, it's easy to compare yourself to other people, this is how I stack up against this person, and of course, like I said, different opponents present different challenges, but it's really important to just focus on, I think it's important to focus on myself and how I'm growing and how those challenges are changing me. So I focus on that. I try and focus on that.
People know you for what you do and the work you do in the cage, but you also do a lot of work outside of the cage in terms of training women in self-defense.
Yeah.
And so, how did you get into that?
Oh, that's a good question. I've always, like I said, I started in karate, and that's really where I got my love for teaching. I worked with a lot of the kids there, and just over the years, watching them develop, taught me a lot of things. It taught me a lot about myself and just progression in general. And so I've always loved teaching. And when I moved to Guam, when I met Mike, I was teaching as well. I taught the kids class at the gym that we met at Millennia MMA. And so I guess it's something that I've always been doing. excited about this women's class that I've got going on. I've got a lot of really consistent, really like gung-ho ladies that show up every Saturday, and to my FemFit class, it's a Muay Thai and self-defense class. Hell of a workout. And just to see those ladies freaking, I torture them. Like, I torture them, but to see them come back every Saturday smiling and ready to do it again, that keeps me motivated. Same for my kids' class, seeing the spark in their eyes and, teaching them the cool stuff. They love it. And I enjoy it a lot too. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Well, aside from the physical aspect of teaching self-defense, is there any kind of, talk that you have, any kind of inspirational talk or something to make sure that their mind is right when they're...
for them.
Yeah, because, when you teach somebody self-defense, you're empowering them.
Absolutely. Actually, that's kind of where I go. In my kids' class, we do a mat chat at the end of every class. We, sit down and level with them and make sure that their head is right. Because, like you said, it's empowering. Anytime you're learning something, you're gaining knowledge, that's power. And the easiest way I put it to my kids is, it's like a superhero, right? They use their power for good, not for evil. So if you think back to that quote everybody says, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
It's really true with your martial arts, because the more you learn, the more capable you are of injuring someone, especially when you're young and you're training Muay Thai or you're training Jiu-Jitsu. You might not know your own strength, you're just messing around with your brother, next thing you know, someone's hurt. So it's really important to always remind the kids, especially that with that power comes that responsibility to use your powers for good and not evil. That's how I level with the kids and just kind of be real with them, so that they know that they've got that responsibility that comes with it. And then for my adult and my teens and my women's only class, they have the same kind of motivation. I kind of spit it to them the same way, we always have a little mat chat after class and we review some stuff like that.
How difficult is it to be a female? It is a male-dominated sport.
It is. People always ask me this question, but I don't know how to answer it. I'm like, I don't see myself as I'm a girl in a male-dominated sport. I just see myself as, man, this is what I've always done, and that's just me. I do a lot of other things that are only meant for guys, since I was little. Maybe you can blame my big brother. I've always been a tomboy.
Still to come, we'll talk with Brogan about finding love in MMA.
Triple J Auto Group now offers customers the ability to get pre-approved instantly. Shop for the car of your dreams anytime, anywhere. Save time and apply online at carsguam.com.